Good Cookies, a novel by Seni Marquis, read by the mystery reader, also known as Lady Libra. Chapter 3. On Monday, when Cookie went back to work, she tried to speak to Tony, but he completely ignored her. The same happened on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. On Friday, when she went to the office to pick up her paycheck, she decided enough was enough. Cookie marched into his office. "Tony, we need to talk," she demanded. "How can I help you, Miss Taylor?" he asked. "Oh, so now I'm Miss Taylor?" she asked. Tony looked up from his paperwork and had to fight the urge to jump up and kiss her. Truth be told, he wasn't mad at her. He was just nervous to be around her again because of Psycho Sam and his reputation for violence and irrational behavior. He could smell her perfume, and he got hard just looking at her in her Vera Wang dress. He knew that seeing her again could lead to trouble, but the way his body reacted to her whenever he saw her made him go against his better judgment. "What's going on, Cookie?" he asked, softening up towards her. "That's what I want to know," she responded. "It's not you. It's that Psycho Sam character. He worries me, and I felt like I should give you some space." "Well, if that's what you want, then fine. But I'm truly sorry for what he did to your car. I'm willing to pay for all the damages," she said. "Thank you, but no need. My insurance company is taking care of it." He looked at her and decided he couldn't stay mad any longer. "Anyway, how have you been? I've really missed you," he said sincerely. "Oh, yeah? I could tell. You have been giving me the cold shoulder all week," Cookie replied. "I know, and I apologize. Let me make it up to you," he said. "I thought you wanted some space," she said. "Well, we've had enough space between us this week. Besides, you know I've got a sweet tooth, and I really need some of those cookies," Tony said with a flirtatious smile. "When do you want to hook up?" she asked. "How about I come to your house tonight?" he asked. "Nah, I'm chilling with Carol tonight, and I want you to take me out first. Maybe a movie, and then dinner. Afterwards, we can go to my place for some dessert," she said, smiling. "Okay, it's a date. Let's make it for Sunday." "Can't wait," Cookie said, giving Tony a hug and a kiss on the cheek before leaving his office. On the way to the bank to deposit her check, Cookie's mind was all over the place. She thought about Tony. She knew she didn't love him, but she did care for him and didn't want to see him get hurt. She also thought about Sam. He had shown up at her house with flowers and jewelry a couple of nights earlier. The jewelry was probably stolen, she thought to herself. At one point in time, she had been deeply in love with Sam, but he was very jealous and possessive. He had never physically abused her, but he had done so mentally and verbally. When he went off to jail, she had finally felt free and vowed to never be in that kind of a relationship again. Sam was hot or cold, There was no happy medium. When he came to her house, he tried really hard to charm her and tried everything he could think of to get her back. When she refused, he got upset and threatened her. Cookie told him that she would call the police, and that was the only reason he left. But that didn't stop him from trying again, day after day. He was very persistent. Cookie pulled into the bank parking lot. She looked in the rearview mirror and reapplied another coat of lip gloss and sprayed a little bit of perfume on her dress. She laughed to herself at how far she would go to impress another married man. Eugene had put on his best suit, hoping that Miss Taylor would show up to cash her check. He'd been thinking about her all week, going so far as fantasizing about her while he made love to his wife. There was only about 30 minutes left until closing time, and he was out front hoping she would walk in before then. His prayers were answered as Cookie made her way into the bank doors. They locked eyes instantly, and the warm smile spread across both of their faces. The bank teller, Donna, rolled her eyes when she saw Cookie walk in. She thought it was terrible the way those two flirted with each other. He was a married man, after all. "Can I help you?" she asked with an attitude. Before Cookie could respond, Eugene stepped up. "Don't worry about it, Donna. I'll take care of her," he said. "I'm sure you will," Donna whispered under her breath. Cookie heard her, but chose to ignore her as she and Eugene walked back to his office. Cookie checked him out. He was wearing a navy blue Brooks Brothers suit with a light yellow shirt and navy blue tie. He also had on the smoothest pair of light yellow Stacey Adams shoes. As she followed him, she could smell his cologne. It happened to be one of her favorites. It was driving her crazy. Once inside his office, Cookie sat down and crossed her legs, showing off how silky smooth they were. "So, what can I do for you today, Miss Taylor?" he asked. "Oh, you remembered my name. I feel so special," she replied, blushing a little. "Well, you are special. It was easy to remember because I haven't been able to stop thinking about you since you were last here," he admitted. "Thank you. I can't lie. I caught myself thinking about you a couple of times this week too," Cookie said shyly. "I'm glad to hear that. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I am married with 2 kids, but yeah, I kind of figured that part out already," she said, cutting him off, pointing to the pictures on his desk. "No doubt. As I was saying, I'm married, but since I've met you, I can't stop thinking about you. I know I'm going out on a limb here, but would you like to go out for drinks sometime?" he asked. For a few seconds, Cookie was speechless. She wanted him in the worst way, but she knew that dealing with him might cause problems with Sam. But since just looking at Eugene made her panties wet, she decided to take that chance. "Sure, we can go out for drinks. But since you're being honest, let me do the same. I have a crazy ex-boyfriend who can't accept the fact that it's over between us," she confessed. "I'm not worried about your ex if you're not worried about me being married," he said. Okay. So when do you want to go out, Mr. Robinson? Cookie asked, smiling. Are you free this weekend? He asked. Yeah, I'm free all day tomorrow, she answered. Great. I have the perfect spot, he said confidently. Where? She asked. It's a surprise. Do you like surprises? He asked. Of course I do, especially big ones, she replied with a seductive smile. Good. Then you'll love mine, he said. Your what? She asked. My surprise. What did you think I was talking about? He asked, laughing. Well, what time are you picking me up, Mr. Robinson? She asked. Around 8, if that's cool with you. And please, call me Eugene. And I'm Cookie. I think 8 will be fine. Cool. I'll be looking forward to it. If you don't mind me asking, how did you get that name, Cookie? He asked. If you're a good old boy, you'll find out, she said as she licked her lips. I'll be looking forward to that too, he replied with a smile. Cookie gave Eugene her number and address. They made small talk as he walked her to her car. What should I wear tomorrow? She asked. Nothing, he joked and grinned at her. I'm just playing, but you should wear something comfortable. I'm sure you could wear a shower curtain and make it look good. Thanks. I think I might go get a new outfit. Oh, that reminds me, we never did get around to my check. I'm sorry. We started talking and I forgot I was still at work. We can go back inside real quick if you want, he said. No, that's all right. I'll take care of it first thing in the morning. What are the bank hours on Saturdays? She asked. 8 a.m. to noon, he said. Will you be working? No, I have Saturdays off and Wednesdays. The assistant manager will be here. All right, I'll see you tomorrow night. Call me if you can make it or if you get lost, she said. Don't worry, I'll be there and the last thing I'll do is get lost, he said, kissing her on the cheek. Cookie got into her car and pulled off, feeling like a new teenage girl who had just got asked to the prom. She decided to stop by the nail salon to get a touch-up on her manicure. Once again, it was packed, but she was bumped to the head of the line. As usual, Cookie wanted her hair done, but since she had forgotten to do anything with her check, she didn't have enough cash. She decided to call Carol to see if she had time to do anything with her hair. Hey, Carol, she said when Carol answered her cell. What's up, Cookie? What are you doing? Carol asked.